I felt growing up that I had to kind of hide my brother from people. Like, I was afraid to invite my friends over, I was afraid to go to birthday parties with him just because how he would react. It feels like I'm like a third parent, and it's a weird relationship because I don't want to be that parent. I don't want to like raise him because he's not my child, he's my brother. Like, I want us to have that relationship, but it's not easy. It's not always that easy. Mohamed is a very happy kid. Like 90% of the time, he's really, really happy. Even when he's like angry, he will become happy eventually. Like, he's only angry maybe for like a good 20 minutes, but he's very happy, social. I would say he's a very extroverted kind of guy.
I would say Mohamed is a happy person. He's friendly. He like going out with family. He's more of an independent person, I would say. But overall, he's a happy person, I would say. Yeah, that's all about Mohamed. Yeah.
Since 2013 that I'm with his mom, so we go out a lot. So I used to take him to school, so go to park, went to the McDonald's. So especially he liked to go to party because he liked to used to meet people. Mohamed happened to be this social type. He likes going out basically, but most times he just like gathering of people. That's what he likes is not really specified. He just like to see people. That's what he enjoys most. But sometimes, like today now, I took him out to London. What's it called? London Eye at Waterloo. So he just enjoyed the company of being around people. Basically, that's what he loves.
Mohamed, spell your name. M.
Mohmed.
Hey, well done. Yay, clap. Yay. Williams syndrome is a genetic disorder where you're missing like parts of the chromosome 7. It basically means when you're over-friendly, sociable, and you just really like to engage with people and strangers.
It's a genetic condition that affects most children at birth. It's affected by where genes 26 to 28 chromosomes, and when we are in chromosome 7 is missing, that's when a child is affected by Williams syndrome. I would say the hardest part of having a disabled child is you missing out on your social life. Like, for example, going out with family or friends. If you have a disabled child, you need to think twice before you go out, and your work is affected as well. You don't get to work the amount of hours you want. And the other thing is security as well, because 1 minute you think, oh, where is this boy, what is he doing? Oh, when you want to go out to shop, is he going to be safe? Should I leave him at home? What he will be doing at home? All these things. Yeah, those are the things that makes you having a disabled child difficult. Yeah.
I think the hardest thing about having a disabled brother is it feels like a life sentence. It feels like it's always going to be like this and it's never going to end. Like, most people will grow up, get a job, probably get married, travel, have kids or whatever, but it feels like Mohamed is gonna stay the same, and I worry about that because I don't know what the future's like for him. I can't say it. He's gonna turn out to be like everybody else because he might not be. He might get worse. He might get better, but it's just unpredictable, and that worries me. Future, Mohamed, we're not going on the bus. Mohamed, Mohamed, listen to me. We're going home. Yeah.
Abbas.
We're not going on the bus.
Abbas.
I'm sorry, we're not going on the bus.
Abbas.
We're not going to the
Abbas.
No. Having a brother with a disability is complicated. It's not always black and white. There are definitely some days that are better than others. Sometimes he's really happy and it's quite simple, you know, you take him out, you do stuff with him, he's engaged, he enjoys. But other times there are ways he acts out, he gets angry, there's a tantrum, sometimes you don't know what will set him off. Look how this child is behaving. I'm just trying to edit my work and he says he wants water. You're not getting water. I know you don't actually want water. You don't actually want water. You don't actually want water. All you want your iPad. It's charging. It's fine. Go to bed. Go to bed, Mohamed. Go to bed. Mohamed, go to bed. Can you go to bed, please? Can you go to bed, please? Now, I'm not embarrassed by my brother so much, but definitely when I was younger, I was definitely embarrassed that he was gonna do something when we were out, or like when my mom was picking me up from school and that all my friends would see him and ask questions and point at me and like say weird things about him, or like, why is he like that, what's your brother doing, that's so weird. I felt growing up that I had to kind of hide my brother from people. Like, I was afraid to invite my friends over, I was afraid to go to birthday parties with him just because how he would react. I realised it wasn't normal growing up. No one, you know, had this kind of problem. You'd go to school with other kids and they wouldn't complain about their brother being like this or anything. They would have normal sibling relationships, and I just felt embarrassed that I didn't have that. I feel very frustrated when he doesn't understand me. I feel like there's a language barrier between us because when you try and explain things to him, he doesn't always understand. Like when there was like COVID, all he wanted to do was go out because he's like a very sociable, very extroverted person, but like I couldn't like explain to him that there was a pandemic going on and that you have to stay at home and there's this disease going on because he doesn't have the ability to comprehend that. What do you want?
Mommy, dummy.
Yeah, mommy's coming. What do you need? What do you need?
One more, please.
One more. What? What's this? What do you want? What?
One more.
I don't understand. My relationship with my brother is quite complicated. It's definitely not a normal sibling relationship. Most of the time I kind of feel like I'm more of a parent to him than like a sister. It's like when he's doing something and I have to tell him off, like if he's playing music too loud because my parents are sleeping because they've got work, I have to be like, can you stop it? Can you like not make all that noise? And it's like, it feels like I'm like a third parent, and it's a weird relationship because sometimes it's like I don't want to be that parent. I don't want to like raise him because he's not my child, he's my brother. Like I want us to have that relationship, but it's not easy. It's not always that easy. So you want to give me one? What, not even one? Can I have that one? You want to give my child? No?
You came in a dress, so
I know. I give Isha one? No?
Yeah, not when you...
I definitely felt quite ignored growing up. Most times my parents, especially my mum, was very focused on my brother. Whether we were going out, it would always be about his needs kind of above mine. And I don't really resent him for it now, but back when I was a kid, I did. It felt like he was kind of more important And I knew that he needed to be looked after and that my mom needed to focus on him because of his disability. But sometimes I felt like my parents didn't really get to spend as much time with me as I wanted. And now that I'm older, I've kind of missed on specific childhood memories that my mom kind of tries to make up for now because she has a bit more free time. But now that I'm growing, I kind of want to grow and do my own things. But I feel like my mom has to kind of like make up for that lost time. And I do kind of resent my brother sometimes for that. But I don't want to resent him. Yeah, what do you want?
One please.
What? What? I don't get it. What?
One please.
One what?
Music.
Yeah, which one? I don't know which one that is.
Chic.
Yeah. What I like the most about Mohamed is definitely his like curiosity. He's just a very curious person. Like he likes discovering things and like pointing out things and learning about things. And half the time I'll just see him like standing there and he'll stare at something, like maybe like a table or like a mirror, and just start talking to himself. And I feel like it's the funniest thing because like half the time I just don't know like what he's saying. But yeah, it's like the funniest thing, and I'm just like, I feel like sometimes Mohamed is like a secret genius who's just smarter than we give him credit for.
Saturday.
What Saturday?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. No, Saturday cafe.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Zoo.
School. I definitely think my favorite memory about Mohamed is when we were in the park once, and we were just like in Bowlidge Park. We just walk in there like the river, and he saw this like group of women. He really likes hugging people, but especially women. He's like a ladies' man. But he tried to go up to the woman and tried to hug her, and she ran away kind of like screaming and shouting like in a panic. And my brother just looked so disappointed afterwards. He looked so upset that she had run away, because most of the time people would just like engage or like say something back or be like, oh, don't worry, I understand. But she like looked really, really panicked, and I just felt so bad, but it was so funny.
He's kind. He helps me a lot with stuff at home. If I'm not around, he will say, "Mommy, where is mommy?" Despite if the sister is at home or my husband is at home, he still keeps on asking about me. When I finish eating, like if I leave stuff around, he will clear the plates for me, put them in the wash, take the clothes, put them in the machine. I mean, he does everything. I'm proud of him. Yeah, those are the things I like about him. Yeah.
I definitely think my favorite thing about Mohamed is that he always makes me laugh. No matter what kind of day I'm having, even when I'm angry at him, he just makes me laugh. Whether it's he's asking questions or pointing out new things, he just makes me happy sometimes, and it just reminds me that there are things that are good about this world. And even though sometimes I come home and I'm really like upset or angry, or my job or like work or school life is getting in the way, I just remember Mohamed's there to always make my day happier.
Are you happy?
Happy.